Right, how's everyone doing out there? It's been a while since I put on the camera. I know, and everyone's reminding me that I need to put up more videos. I just don't really have anything exciting going on right now, guys. Just working on my renovation. I don't know, you can see my hands full of plaster. Just been doing drywall like crazy, and right now I'm mudding. I've done first all the taping, and now I'm on the second coat of mudding. So that's just a fun experience. Oh man, I really hate mudding drywall. Actually, the second coat isn't so bad. It's that first coat when you have to actually lay down the tape. That's like it was torturous. So I did the one half of the second coat today. Anyways, it's going all right. It's coming along bit by bit, the whole renovation. But yeah, no, the real reason I turned on the camera was I just wanted to give you guys an update. My last video that I put out, I said we were going to do a poll on changing the channel name, and I've read over that video, a lot of everyone's recommendations. You know, thank you so much for everyone for writing down your thoughts of what the channel name could be. And there was the overwhelming response that I got was that don't change the channel name, just keep it the way it is. And I'm okay with that. If everyone wants to do that, that's good with me. I just never thought that I never really liked the name, but if everyone likes it, I'm cool with that. We'll keep the name, and it saves me some work in changing the name and getting the new intro and stuff like that. So that's cool. That's cool. We'll keep going with Uberism 81 and go from there. So we can move on to making more videos and stuff like that. And yeah, so sorry guys, been really busy this past winter, and yeah, like I said, not much going on, just renovations, and eBay's been really slow for me. And yeah, anyways, not much. February has been really slow. January was actually probably the best month I've ever had on eBay. February, I've dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know what's going on, but I haven't been listing very much because I'm putting all my energy in towards the renovation. I want to get that done as soon as possible. The kids are just wanting to move into their new rooms and stuff. So anyways, that's it. I just want to say that little spiel. And anyways, I have a whole bunch of clips here from this past month, and I just want to show them to you. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Made a new tethering system for Hero. It's working out pretty well. I just put this one on the bottom just so that because if I don't have it, it tends to just do that all the time. So I put a weight on it. And then, oops, I'm all tangled up here. So he likes it quite a bit. It's pretty nice. It wasn't that expensive either. Bought it for a few bucks. It just came with the buckle and the line. Have it hooked onto the tree over here. It's not going anywhere. I would love to have a fenced in yard, but until that happens, this will do. It'll have to do. I've had this scrap in the back of my truck all week. Every time I leave, I just bring it with me. So I'm going to empty this out. Maybe I'll bring in a little bit of non-ferrous as well. Let's check out the buckets, see what I have here. A little bit of copper down there. More copper. I'll bring those two in, and the brass. I have a little bit of brass down in here. Let's check that out. Everything's frozen. It's a cold one today, guys. Well, it's not much. It's not much. I'll bring it in though. Why not? I'm already going in onto the scale. Actually, that transformer bucket is getting pretty heavy too. I should bring that in. This BX bucket's pretty full. Oh, and I have a bunch of stainless steel there. Stainless steel is overflowing. I'm gonna put it into another bucket. That's like someone made that, I guess, for heating stuff up. It's all made of stainless steel. Anyways, I don't really have much use for that. It's kind of a cool design though. I guess you could put, you know, pieces of lead, like dirty lead or something in there, and heat it up, and then it would just, the lead would melt through, but little pieces of steel would stay in there, or heavier metals like copper or whatever. It's kind of neat, but I've had that in my shed for a long time. I'm never going to use it. Copper number 2 there. And there's copper 1 down there. It's not much, not very much brass, but some good pieces. It's a little bit of weight. It's all brass. Stainless steel. That stuff is just barely worth collecting anymore. It's just, let's get a good sized chunk of it. You know, like a stainless steel sink, yes, but really all these little pieces, it's a pain to kind of collect actually. But maybe I'll do what I'm doing over there, which is collecting like a pallet full before I bring it in. I have a large bulk of aluminum and dirty aluminum over there. A whole bunch of BX down there, and this crate of transformers. They give me more than electric motors. I think they give me around 20 cents. It's probably much lower than that now, maybe like 15 or so for transformers. I'm not sure why they pay more for transformers than they do electric motors, but they do. So I can keep them separate. I'll let you know how much I make at the scrapyard, and hopefully I can make a couple hundred bucks off what I have right now. Just dropped off the non-ferrous and about to do the old ferrous now. One thing about this place is in the winter time it's just nice here. The yard is frozen, so it's just nice and flat, and you don't have to worry about mud or water or anything really. So it's pretty cool out here. 7 cars high. Get these buckets out of the way. Then I'll throw out all this stuff. Alright, I'm back home. It's not too bad. Totals. Yeah, so 15 cents a pound for the transformers. And then stainless steel was 28 pounds. So yeah, $9 for that. The brass is always good, 36 bucks for that. Of course, the copper is nice. The BX cable, it's 55 cents a pound, so it's definitely worth keeping. But I didn't make very much on it. $8.80. Copper number 1, and the shred total $186.70. And I asked them, it's like I'm still getting $170 a metric ton, and I was surprised to say it because everyone says the prices have gone down, and he said, yeah, it's $115 at the door, which means I should be getting like $125. And I showed him like, oh, you gave me $170. It's like, he said, oops. And he just said, oh well. That was kind of nice. Went and picked up my chainsaw chains. They're nice and sharp. Gonna put that back on the chainsaw and get working on cutting down some trees. I have two are the same, and then this small one is for my smaller chainsaw. That's the chainsaw I got at my drop-off bin, so it's got nice and sharp now. All right, so gonna get to work. Oh yeah, just want to show you something else that I got at the scrapyard. Got a couple wooden spools at the scrapyard. This is a big one. That's pretty hard to lift, and there's a smaller one back there. I got that one too. That one's small, that one's good size, and I'm thinking that I'm going to save these. Maybe I'll throw them up on Kijiji or something to sell, because people are always looking for these to make tables and stuff out of, make crafts. That's a good size one there. So that was just sitting there at their front door, and I asked him if I could have it. He said for sure, so I just grabbed it. That's nice. Oh, how are your feet now, Hero? How are your feet? Yeah, look at this, just full of ice and snow. That's a warning. I left him out a little bit too long today for most of the morning. I just finished packing this up. This is a treadmill motor, DC motor. It's really heavy. This whole package is 40 pounds. It's about 18.5 kilograms. I really like selling treadmill motors. They are they're always an easy sell for me. I sold it for $100 and he paid $30 for shipping. It actually cost me $26 to ship it, and it's just going down the road, so it's not going very far, but it was just a pain to ship, to pack rather. I had to put lots of stuffing in there. I wrapped up the motor with some cardboard, and then I put it in the box and then stuffed newspaper all around it, and then hopefully it's not going to shift around too much for that. But in the future, next treadmill motor I get, there's a big giant pulley wheel, cast iron pulley wheel on the end of it. I'm going to take that off next time I sell one of these things, because that pulley alone is just you know, it's probably like 15 pounds at least, I would say. It's really heavy. I don't really know why I've never taken the pulley off in the past. I've always just sold it with the pulley on it, and yeah, I don't really know why I've never taken it off. It's just a little Allen key. I've been watching lots of restoration videos on YouTube, and it's just you look at things a lot differently. Like, anything can be fixed, anything can be taken apart, everything is just nuts and bolts, you know. So that's how I look at things now. There's the rest of my packages there. I didn't sell too much. That's a vacuum part for a Dyson vacuum cleaner, and there's some other small stuff in there. Nothing too crazy, nothing too interesting, rather just usual parts. All right, let's get going. Oh man, this is not good. I have to get this car out of here. Look at that. My truck right there has not moved. I haven't driven the truck out on the road for gosh, maybe close to a week now. I haven't picked up any scrap or anything. I do have to get it out today because I have to go pick up some drywall. It's on sale at Lowe's, and I have a coupon for 25 bucks, and expires today. I leave the radio on all the time for kind of security, I guess. I like to, you know, if someone were to come in through the driveway, they would hear the radio and maybe get spooked out a little bit. This snowblower is great. I love this thing. It's just always starts up. It's going to make a liar out of me, but you know, it's been sitting here for, I used it a couple days. Put the choke on. I used it a couple days ago. Let's see here. Yeah, it always starts up. Look at that cut. I love that snowblower. Just cuts it right into the snowbank. I got a big problem though. Oh man, look at these roads. Look at this. I did not expect this to happen today. I didn't think that snowstorm was going to be this bad today. I do not want to take the truck out in this. You know, it's just rear wheel drive. I'd rather not, unless I really had to. Christine is going to go to the post office for me. She's going to try. What are you waiting for? There you go. The car needs some work. You can hear it. Belt is bad. Suspension thing going on. Christine just volunteered to go do my packages for me, even though I said you don't have to go because the weather is so bad. Because I said I wasn't going to go. I said no way, I don't need to go out today then. Everything can wait, you know. Getting the drywall today would be nice to get it done and get that $25 off, but not for me. So yeah, she said, okay, fine, I'll do it. And so I said, don't, because the roads are really bad. But anyways, she's gonna go do it. Go to the post office at least, and from there, she'll see how bad the roads are. She may continue on to Lowe's, and at least she can order it, and then we can pick it up another day and get that discount. Yeah. Oh well. She's a good driver. She's a bit camera shy. So she, you know, every time I turn on the camera, she runs away. So I'm sorry guys, you know, maybe someday she'll make an appearance on my videos, but I'll tell you a little bit about her. She's special. She's not like any other girl. So, you know, when it comes to driving, she's very, very good. She, I guess in her early 20s, she became a driver's ed instructor very early on up in Northern Ontario. And from there, she did that for a couple years while she was going to college, and from there she got a job with Greyhound Canada, and she became a bus driver. She was a bus driver for, I guess, 7 years, about that. And during that time, she has driven across Canada, I don't know how many times, I think around 7 or 8 times. She's driven from Toronto to Vancouver and back. She's also driven East Coast. She's gone to New York. She's driven through New York City, like Manhattan, all that stuff with a bus. Boston, all through the States. Not so much. I think like the most south she has gone would be Boston. I don't think she's gone anywhere else. But you know, if anyone can handle weather like this, it's her. So you know, she is definitely a good driver. So she's better than me for sure. Well, yeah, I don't know. She's pretty rough on the brakes and the turns. I'm much more gentle, I think, than her. But when it comes experience-wise, she's got that on me. Or she was the first bus driver in Greyhound Canada history to get pregnant, because once she got pregnant, because all the drivers have to load cargo into the bottom of the bus, like all the luggage and freight, because they do freight as well. So, you know, she was pregnant, and she got to a certain point where she just couldn't do that anymore. So they had to figure out something for her to do. So they didn't know what to do, because they told us that she was the first bus driver to ever get pregnant. So they didn't know what to do, because like it's all men that have that job. So she actually had to go on disability for that. And after Spencer was born, she quit that job. She never went back. Different turn in the chapter, so to speak. Yeah, so Spencer's 11 years old, so she hasn't driven for Greyhound for 11 years, but she still has her commercial license. Anyways, that's a little bit about her. Yeah, I'll see if she wants me to post this or not. I don't know if she will. Finally picked up all the drywall. There's 3 12s, 19 10s, and 14 8s. So I got put that all into the top of the house. That's going to be a job. You know, the 8-foots are all right. The 10-foots are heavy. These ones, they need 2 people. Very heavy. It's all. I put this all in the back of my truck at Lowe's last night, and what I did is I used this tarp that I got from someone dropped from the trailer that I used to have. This tarp came with it. It's giant. I didn't realize it was so big. My gosh. But I used that on top of here for last night just to keep the snow off, and maybe it was going to rain. I wasn't sure. I got all the drywall up here. It wasn't that bad. Actually, it was brutal, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Those are all the 10s. Those are the 3 12-footers. And over here is all the 8-footers. The renovation's come along pretty well. I feel good about it. Got most of the vapor barrier done. You know, there's still like little areas like this, and basically all over top of the stairs here. I have to put a vapor barrier up there. I'm using Acousti-Seal, you know, along all the bottoms. So I still have to put some sealant up on that part and all around there. And same with this side. But I stopped there actually. I still have that little part to do. And that. And windows, not too sure what I'm going to do along here yet. But hey, feeling pretty good about this. We started gutting out this place back in August. Now it's almost February, so it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And then I have to mud it, tape it, mud it, sand it, prime it, paint it, and do all the baseboard, all the trim around the windows. Put in 2 doors, so there's a door there and a door for Spencer's room over there. Oh man, it's still a lot to do, but it's like I said, I think we got the skeleton up. Now we just have to build on top of it.